Welcome back, trainers. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Got my morning voice going on here because I kind of been just laying around, kind of got up early. Let's get it going here. So we're going to be taking a look at my old legend team for Master Premier. So it's going to consist of Snorlax, Heracross, and Togekiss. So this team did get me to legend, and what I did do was not upload for a couple of days. Well, I uploaded, but I didn't upload my specific battles that I was doing for those previous days, so people didn't know exactly what I was using at all. And that's how I kind of went and hit legend here. Not only that, it takes a consistent team to actually do it as well, to keep on rising up in points. And that's something that we do on this channel, is we're so inconsistent with our teams and so testy with just the things that we use. When I say testy, I mean we're testing out all kinds of different Pokemon, things that are just in combination that don't make sense. That can we pull it off? Can it work? That it just, we have no real rise up, constantly rising up in points. So there is that issue there. But using this team all the time will get you going pretty good. Considering the meta for the Master Premier is pretty condensed as far as the meta is concerned, you will be pretty okay with this core that you do have going on here. So I don't think there's any one particular Pokemon on this team that's going to be better than the other. I will say, I think the Snorlax and Heracross are definitely key. You can probably swap out the Togekiss for something else that's a fairy type as well, like a Sylveon or whatever the case may be. But as far as those other two, it's really kind of needed. See, the Heracross protects the Snorlax from fighting, and then the Snorlax is just an all-around defender of the team. It's a great lead. It's just got to look out for basically fighting, right? So with that said, just wanted to give that little bit of an introduction there. We don't have the longest video here, but we have a lot of battles to do today, so I'm going to spread those out and see what I can bring for you. Don't know if I want to be consistent or if I want to test things out. Let me know now down below. See, here's the problem. And by the way, if you do enjoy my videos, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. I know we're kind of going in a different direction and talking about the battles here, but you can go ahead and just take a look. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight here before we continue on. See, if I'm consistent, then I'm going to be using the same team, usually something that I've used before, and I like to bring something new to the table each and every day. For the most part, at least if I use something the previous day, then I switch up a couple of the Pokemon on the team and go forward with something new, so you guys have something different to watch, right? Anyways, there you go. If you're new, I just wanted to break it down for you. All right, so we had a bad lead up against that Machamp with our Snorlax. So how do we play around this? Well, we bring in the Heracross, and of course we do have the Togekiss that is going to be able to handle the Machamp. Now, I'd rather go into the Heracross into the Machamp because we don't want to really get locked in with a Metagross, right? That's just going to be a bad day. So bringing in the Heracross generally keeps me safe. If they do bring in a Togekiss, at least we do have, well, there it is, Rock Blast. So we do get rid of the other Pokemon. We'll bring in Snorlax, and this is a winning matchup for us. Now, we are down a shield, so basically the only thing we really need to do here is bring this Togekiss down a little bit low, but since they want to swap and lock themselves in here with their Machamp, what we're going to do is swap, obviously, into our Togekiss, shield up that first one, knowing that they did have a bunch of energy, and making the correct coin flip call. Always remember that. Just because somebody built up to the energy or has the energy for the big move doesn't mean they're going to go for it. Although if they're getting charmed down into oblivion and they don't have much time left to throw anything else or farm up extra, you could probably, it's safe to assume they're going to go for that hard-hitting move. So back in with the Snorlax, and it looks like we're going to be able to pull this win off here. And we had a bad lead, so there you go. This team is dang good for me. I really do enjoy it. And again, folks, I can't stress this enough. If you do enjoy my videos, or if you just want to help me out, just hit that like button. It really does help this channel. So we're met with a Metagross is a good lead here. We can lose it if we do not shield up or we do not play our cards correctly. If we go for a superpower immediately and they shield it up, well, we're going to be looking bad with that lowered attack and defense. But we go for a body slam, we get a shield, and they make a swap knowing that they I wouldn't say that they screwed up, but they shielded up the body slam, so at that point they had to make a decision. So they swap into the Gyarados. We bring in our Togekiss here, which does have Dragon Breath in the Gyarados, so we can resist that, don't have to worry about the waterfall. Now, I always get nervous about farming down, but if you're fast enough on the swap, you will be able to barely make it, just like that. And I would expect them to bring that Metagross back in, so we're going to go ahead and go for Flamethrower, which is going to basically take them out. So we're going to be getting their last shield, bringing in the Snorlax. Now, I didn't throw the superpower right away. I I guess you can call that a little bit of a mistake, but at this point, it's like, whatever. So they're swapping into Mamoswine, and we're just going to go straight for that superpower. Swap into our Heracross, and we should be able to counter them down before they get to a charge move. Beautiful. And then go for the superpower, close combat on the Heracross a little early and taking that win there. And looking good with a good lead. Next battle, what are we going to see? No, it was Snorlax. Okay, so their Snorlax here is significantly lower than mine as far as the combat power is concerned. But hey, I give them props for, you know, being at this rank with a Snorlax like that. Or maybe they rose up in a different league and now they're just here. And not a lot of people are able to compete on this level, even in the Master Premier, because they just simply don't have the Stardust. They're newer. You know, I kind of find it crazy. I personally do enjoy it because, well, I'm just going to be honest here as we watch this battle that really requires no explanation except for the fact that we're both afraid to go with the superpower, or maybe he just doesn't have it, or they. So I don't know. Like I said, I really love Master League because I have the dust, I have the Pokemon, I have the investments, I've been playing a while, so I got everything going on. But for the average person or the newer player, it's not as enjoyable. If anything, it's not enjoyable at all. So I don't know. I feel like there should be marks on specific accounts that if you've been playing for a specific amount of time or you don't have a certain amount of Pokemon, that it will allow you to go into another league. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and see them swap into the Metagross. We're going to bring in our Heracross here. We're in a little bit of a jam, I do believe. Well, we still have Togekiss. We're perfectly fine. So this was a little bit of an overkill right here. The whole idea was to basically just lower our defense so they can go ahead and take us out even faster with the charm without farming up any extra, but it doesn't really look like we need to, and Heracross almost takes that win there for us. And since they did not want to use that last shield up until the last moment, I decided to go ahead and play chicken with them as well, and we're going to go ahead and save that shield and take the win. Let's go ahead and see what we have going on for the next one. Met with a Feraligatr. This is a little bit of a different twist here. Very nice. A bit of a spice pick. Nothing really needs to worry about it, except for, I guess, Togekiss because of the Ice Fang, which is going to be doing a decent amount. And since Snorlax is such a tank and this is not a shadow, we're going to be able to easily let that Hydro Cannon go and not worry about getting farmed down by the quick moves here. If we do lose this matchup because we do not shield, that's okay. We'll be able to go in there and farm up. Although winning that matchup in the beginning is really going to be key for a lot of games. It's almost make or break because once they get that alignment, they're going to be able to take control. So unfortunately, they are taking that win with about 1 HP. Actually, probably 1 HP right on the dot. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Heracross to see what we have. If they're bringing in a Machamp here, this is kind of a good sign, and I need to start thinking about what I need to do with this Heracross and how I need to keep it alive. We got the Togekiss, and I'm assuming there's going to be a Metagross in the back. So we go for the Rock Blast, so we do not lower our defense here. Swap into Togekiss, and just as I suspected, they have a Metagross. Okay, this is not great. So we're just about to get the Flamethrower here. Now, I just couldn't help myself but to shield it up and go for the Flamethrower, which is a kind of a mistake, I do believe. So I feel like what I should have done was just let them take me out, bring in the Heracross, start going to town, start farming up, close combat, and then take out the Machamp, and then take that win. But we're taking that loss there because, well, I didn't play it correctly. Wanted to leave that in there because it's good to see some mistakes once in a while. All right, next battle, we're met with a Gyarados here with Waterfall. And this is another comfortable matchup for Snorlax. Again, I wouldn't say win you win a lot of matchups with Snorlax and a lot of comfortable, easy one-shield wins. That's pretty much it. All right, that's just the way Snorlax works. Unless you're going up against a fighter, you're going to be looking pretty all right. So they go for Hydro Pump, and that was actually incredible. Something seemed a little off on all that farming. And it was funny because when I did shield up that Hydro Pump, I just said, oof, good chance, good call. All by just randomness. Okay, so they have the Togekiss out here, and I just need to get off these body slams really badly here because we are down a shield and they are up one. So since we took them down to half, looking great, they bring in their Excadrill, and you didn't even see the swap into Heracross. It's just instantaneously teleported there. So we're going to go ahead and farm them down. That was actually pretty freaking nuts that I was actually able to take them out there. It was because I swapped in so fast and they were not able to get that extra quick move of farm. And now Heracross is just going to be able to just throw all these rocks at the Togekiss and try to break its wings over there. Down we go, and in goes our own Togekiss, and we're fine. I was telling myself, even if they get the boost, I don't think they could win this at this point. It's just not going to happen, because we'll just get to the Ancient Power, and we're taking that win with our Togekiss. Looking good. Next battle, and I do believe this is the final one, met with a Excadrill. Now, this is a great lead here. If you want to run this team, I recommend you put Heracross in the middle, Togekiss in the back, and remember, you need the moves, okay? It is based off the moves for what you're going to be seeing from your opponent's end. Simple as that. I'm not even gonna convince, argue, down talk to anybody. That's just it. So they make a swap into their Dragonite, and we're just gonna go ahead and bring in our good old Togekiss to have a blast here. And they're getting off another one. Now at this point, I think a Rock Slide will pretty much take us out. We might barely survive, but they bring in a Metagross, so that's even better. We're looking just perfect here. Gonna go for Flamethrower. They let it go. They've got one shield left. Having that Excadrill in the back, they're just trying to play it to the best of their ability here. You know, that's just the way it goes in Go Battle League. Sometimes you just get dealt a bad hand. For me personally, I get dealt a bad hand pretty much all the time. All right, so in goes the Heracross, in goes the Heracross, and then the Excadrill as well. And we're just looking like a smooth downhill win from here. Easy money, no problem. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, folks. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, hit that like button, really do appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!